Offense from both sides. 3 shots aside, like you said, for each, and only 1 shot on goal. The lone shot on goal in this game came from Dawson McCartney, and it was somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes into the contest, I would say. Each side with 2 corner kicks as Hofstra comes back out on the field here. Dartmouth will be defending to our left as it's Henry Stuznik returning to the goal for this Dartmouth team. Hofstra defends to the right. Alex Ashton will take up that goal down the right side as Hofstra huddles here. Dartmouth's been ready on the field for a bit now. Dartmouth will control possession to open this second half as the Pride and Dartmouth are scoreless.
You look at the positive parts of this game, though. As you said, Kenny, earlier, now 3.5 games since we've seen the last goal that was scored against the Hofstra Pride.
Seems like all stays the same for Hofstra in their lineup. And as for Dartmouth, they take out Tiger Graham, who checked in for Jesse Scanlon, and they put Scanlon back in up front. So everything the same as when this game started for both teams as Dartmouth retains possession here towards the midfield. They send it back. Big Green on the ball here. This one's bounced around in the midfield, sent all the way back towards the goal where Stuznik will play it. Stuznik, the big 6'7" goalkeeper. Talked about it a lot in the first half. He was able to really corral almost every ball in the air as Dartmouth with the ball here in the Hofstra end.
Yeah, we've talked about the height difference a lot in this game, and I think Hofstra, as I said earlier, is going to want to keep the ball on the ground a lot more in this half than they did in the first half, because when it comes to those jump balls and heading those balls out of the way, it's been all Dartmouth with their height advantage in that area.
That one going out of play down in the Hofstra end of the field. And we'll get a corner coming here for Dartmouth. As it looks like taking it is number 11, Dawson McCartney. McCartney on the corner here for Dartmouth, near side of the field. McCartney now left foot, sending it in towards the box, and that one's going to be played by Ashton. Attack came in strong there from Dartmouth, but the forward was just not able to catch up with the ball as Ashton was able to corral it. Hofstra here with a run down the far side of the field, as that one is going to be kicked out of harm's way, out of play by the Dartmouth defender. Throw in now from Hofstra.
Talk about Jesse Scanlon, who just entered the game in this half. That was a really dangerous play from Dartmouth there on that corner as Scanlon was coming in hot. Ashton able to grab that before he could get there, but if he would have been there just a little bit sooner, he would have had a really good chance of putting that to the back of the net.
2 minutes into this second half, no score between Dartmouth and Hofstra, as Nealis with a big throw-in coming here towards the box. That one's going to be played now by number 10, Oscar Ramsey. Ramsey now, this one being sent towards the goal, and it's going to be scooped up there by Stuznik. Nothing doing there on the opportunity for Hofstra. Stuznik will send this one over to the near side of the field where it's number 15, Pickering on it. Pickering sending it out towards midfield, headed there by Nealis. Back towards the Hofstra end of things as Oscar Ramsey's on the ball. That one's going to be taken away by Dartmouth. They'll control on their own end. Ball being played here on the far side of the field. Big Green throwing it now towards the middle, and that one's going to be taken away by Hofstra. Here, number 11, Hebeker on it. Hebeker right at midfield, sending it up to Vowinkle, who's going to be bumped into there by the defender, Pickering. And looks like Vowinkle is going to get called there for the foul, as we'll have a free kick coming here from Dartmouth in their own end. Playing it now is Nuremberg in midfield. He sends this one down past the Hofstra goal and out of play. It'll be a goal kick coming for Alex Ashton. This one going now down towards the Dartmouth end of the field. Going to be played by the Big Green right in front of the crease. As it's going to be started back up by number 22, Nuremberg. Nuremberg here on the near side of the field, looking up his options. Nuremberg going to send this one towards the box as a play there is made, and we're going to get called for, looks like an offside there on Dartmouth, as this one will go the way of Hofstra. So it looked like an opportunity could have been brewing there for Dartmouth, but obviously whistled down for offside. So Alex Ashton now will get an opportunity on the goal kick, as we're just 4 minutes here into the second half of play between Dartmouth and Hofstra.
We were talking at halftime, Kenny, about how evenly matched these teams have been so far in this game. Every stat up and down the sheet has basically been deadlocked except for that one shot on goal from Dartmouth. But other than that, it's been a complete stalemate here.
Vowinkle here towards the middle, as that one is sent wide right of the goal by number 14, Peter Meyer, and out of play. Looked like Meyer maybe could have pressed the attack there a little bit more, but just sent a shot wide pretty quickly from well outside the box. As the Big Green control possession here on the far side of the field in their own end. Dartmouth looking to work this one out, covered by two Hofstra defenders, sent all the way up the field. Ashton, an in-between ball, but he makes the play there at the top of the box with his hands and rolls it out here on the near side of the field, where it's Lindquist that'll play it, sending it down into the Dartmouth end. Oscar Ramsey on it there, but that's number 15 Pickering clearing it out there for the Big Green. McCartney on it now. He has the lone shot on goal in this game. What turnover there in the middle of the field as a pass is sent by Meyer that's picked off by Dartmouth, who controls now in the midfield.
Yeah,
Nierenberg here on the ball.
Meyer was really trying to force that one there. It resulted in a turnover. He didn't see that Hebecker was on the left side of the field wide open.
Long ball here sent down the near side. This one going to be sent in towards the box. A little trouble there as Hofstra looks like they're going to be able to play it, but a foul is going to be called on the Dartmouth offensive player in the box. Looked like it was Hebecker that got taken down there for the Pride. So goal kick coming from Alex Ashton. That one was a cross that was sent in by Heffron of Dartmouth, but able to be played away pretty easily there by the Pride.
Yeah, Ranieri dragged down Hebecker there. It looked like kind of like a horse collar in football that you'd see. That's what it kind of looked like there.
This one down here in the Dartmouth end of the field as Vowinkle looks to make a play on it, but Dartmouth controls once again. This one's sent up for Sakurai. Sakurai now far side of the field. Dartmouth controlling possession once again at midfield. On the ball there is McCartney. McCartney sending it over for Salvati. Salvati now back for Baldwin. Dartmouth with the ball here, far side of the field, moving deep into Hofstra territory. Cross coming here on the way into the box. That one's going to drift all the way through here to the near side. Dartmouth still controlling possession just outside the box. That one passed towards the middle and sent back now towards midfield. On the ball there is Pickering. Pickering sending it back towards the middle, but it's going to be cleared out of the way by the Pride. Hofstra now on the ball looking to move it up. It's Hebecker here on the near side of the field, but it's just going to be out of his reach and out of play. Errant pass there as this one will go the way of Dartmouth here. Throw in coming from right in front of our box.
That was the first time this half we've seen a little bit of sustained pressure from either team, and it was Dartmouth who was controlling the ball in Hofstra's end for a little while there.
Strong in now, sending it far side of the field. On it there is Tausch. Tausch sending it back for Goker. Goker now back for Tausch, far side of the field. Cross coming here towards the box. Ramsey there for Hofstra, but it's head out of the way by Dartmouth. Now it's Lindquist. Lindquist setting up Ramsey. Ramsey surveying his options, moving towards the box here on the near side of the field. And that one's going to be taken away. Nice defensive play there by Nierenberg for Dartmouth. Sakurai on the ball now, sending it towards midfield. Dartmouth looking to counter. As the Big Green here move down the far side of the field. It's McCartney there, defended, looks like by Marcus Lindquist for Hofstra. Now in the midfield playing it is Nierenberg once again. Seems like he's had the ball in his foot a lot already here in this second half.
Yeah, it definitely seems like this game's opening up a little bit more compared to the first half. It seems like it's more end-to-end play instead of a lot of cross-field and midfield play.
Dartmouth controlling possession here, still on the far side of the field in Hofstra territory. No score here, almost 9 minutes into this second half as this one sent in towards the box. Played out of trouble there. Good defense by the senior Marcus Lindquist. Once again, Dartmouth ball far side of the field. Dartmouth retaining possession. Looks like it's Nealis over there for Hofstra. Dartmouth player falls down. That one goes out of play, and it looks like we're going to get another throw in now for the Big Green. So Dartmouth controlling the play here for looks like the last 2 to 3 minutes. They've had the ball in the Hofstra end. Throw in coming for the Big Green. Hofstra still searching for their first shot on goal in this game.
Yeah, Rainieri switched out with McCartney on this throw-in.
That one thrown in towards the box, headed out of trouble by the Hofstra defender. Long high kick coming here. Once again, played out of trouble by the Pride. This one back towards the midfield. Dartmouth still on the ball, as this is Heffron sending it back now. Number 15, Pickering, sending it towards the middle. Giving it a run there is Dartmouth. That one will be whistled down. And it looks like it'll be a goal kick for Alex Ashton. May have gotten Dartmouth on an offside there. So Hofstra there avoiding the attack from Dartmouth, but here a turnover in the middle of the field gives the ball right back to the big green. Over here on the near side of the field, it's Rainieri. Rainieri, just having come into the game, sends this one out towards Ashton. That one wide left of the goal, and that one will go straight out of play. Another goal kick coming from Alex Ashton, the senior. No score here between the Pride and the Big Green. Almost 11 minutes gone by here in this second half of play. Dartmouth searching for their first victory of the season, and Hofstra looking to keep alive what is now a 3-game undefeated streak. Alex Ashton sending this one out towards midfield, where it's going to be played by Vowinkle, but it just gets out of his reach, played by a Dartmouth defender there in his own end. It's Pickering. Pickering back now for Stuznik. Stuznik going to send a long pass up the near side of the field, out towards midfield, where that one's going to be headed out of play. And this one looks like it'll go the way of Dartmouth, as it's Heffron taking a throw in. Heffron now for Sorensen. He's going to send this one back into the Dartmouth end, as Dartmouth looks to counter.
That was a great play there by Nierenberg. He had 2 Hofstra players on him, and he was able to control that ball and get the pass off. A good play there from him.
Dartmouth here controlling possession near side of the far side of the field, just outside the box. Dartmouth's had the ball on their feet a lot here in this second half of play so far. Right here in the midfield, it is number 15, Pickering. Pickering here sizing up his options, dropping it off for Nierenberg. Nierenberg on the ball, sends it now near side of the field into the box. That one crossed in the middle. Nice play there, though, to break up the play by Lindquist as it goes off his feet and out of play. Corner kick coming, second corner of the half here from this Dartmouth squad.
It's basically been all Dartmouth here to start this second half, but Hofstra's done a good job of neutralizing that pressure, not allowing any shots to get to Alex Ashton.
So it'll be the fourth corner coming here for the Big Green, and once again on it is number 11, McCartney. McCartney sizes up his options, backs up into the near side corner. Kick coming here into the box, well wide of the net, as that one sails past Alex Ashton and out of play off a header. It's another goal kick coming for Hofstra. And certainly, Grant, seems like Dartmouth has had a little bit more of the play early in the second half.
Yeah, for sure. I think Dartmouth has done a considerably better job in the second half compared to the first half of controlling the ball, settling things down. They've had their way with Hofstra here to start this second half, and we'll see if Hofstra can rebound and kind of get some sustained pressure back. It looked like they were going to have a little bit of a chance in Dartmouth's zone a little bit ago, but it was Dartmouth who was able to turn it over. It's been really the main difference is Dartmouth's been able to control the ball a lot better than Hofstra has.
Hofstra here with possession in their own end, now moving it towards midfield. On the far side of the field, it is number 14, Peter Meyer, with the ball. He sends it up as Hofstra now crosses into Dartmouth territory. Storm Strong in on the ball. He sends it back here for Lindquist. Lindquist now far side of the field. Hofstra still on possession as they try to get it towards the box. Cross coming, headed out of trouble by Dartmouth, and that one will go out of play. Corner kick coming for Hofstra here, their first of this second half. As looks like we'll get a substitution into the game here for the Pride. Looks like Matthew Vowinkle will head off the field. And it'll be Jory Garcia coming in for the Pride. So corner kick coming now for Hofstra. This one left-handed kick coming in towards the box. This one up in the air, headed out of trouble by Dartmouth. Ball still in the box, but comes out, and it'll be controlled there by Sakurai. Sakurai going up the field now. It's Sorensen, but that pass is intercepted by number 6, Luka Tausch of Hofstra, who looks to start it back up. Hofstra controlling possession here near side midfield. This one sent up, run coming from Oscar Ramsey, but just out of his reach, as it's played by the Dartmouth defender over here on the near side of the field. Nierenberg now, midfield for Dartmouth. Just about 15 minutes gone by in the second half. Still no score between the Pride and Dartmouth. Dartmouth ball far side of the field at midfield. Long pass coming here towards the box, and that one will be out of the reach of Sorensen. Right on goal for Ashton. He makes the play at the top of the box, and he will retain possession. Still just one shot on goal for these two teams at this point in the game, as Ashton sends a long kick up the far side of the field here, headed out of trouble by Dartmouth, but sent right back by Hofstra. Hofstra on the ball here in front of their own bench in Dartmouth territory, but once again taken back by Dartmouth. They try to send it up, but it's intercepted by Hofstra. Ball being played still in the midfield here as Dartmouth's on the ball. Garcia gives a run at the Dartmouth player, but unable to make the play as this one's sent down the near side of the field here. Played by Lindquist, out of play. Throw in coming now on the near side of the field in Hofstra territory for Dartmouth. Looks like it'll be number 6, Heffron, on the throw in Hofstra territory here. That one thrown in here for number 22, Nierenberg. Nierenberg sending it back towards the middle of the field. Dartmouth now on it, right at the midfield line. Pickering now for Dartmouth, Sends it down the near side of the field. Giving it a run there is Heffron. Heffron retaining control as the ball is now in the near side corner. Heffron still on the ball. He sends it back now as Rainieri's on it. Rainieri dumping it off for another player. Still the ball just outside the box on the near side of the field here in the Hofstra end. Long pass now back out towards midfield where it's Baldwin. Baldwin now far side of the field. Dartmouth long cross coming here into the box. Header there, not played very well by Nierenberg. As Dartmouth once again controls possession, it's Nierenberg. Nierenberg, top of the box, defended well by Hofstra. Trying to spin off the defenders, gets it over. Now on the far side, near side of the field, it's Rainieri towards the goal. And a save there by Alex Ashton. That shot from Rainieri from the right side of the goal. Ashton just lays down, makes the save. Pretty easy save for the senior keeper.
Yeah, I don't think Rainieri wanted to make it that easy on Ashton, but easy save for Ashton there. But Sean Nailys has to do a better job there of getting that ball out of harm's way. He turned it over. He had a chance to kick that ball out of Hofstra's end, but instead he turned it over, and it created a chance for Dartmouth.
Hofstra on the ball here, but that's going to be a foul. Ball will go the way of Dartmouth with just about 18 minutes gone by here in half number 2. And no score between these two teams. Looks like a couple substitutions may be waiting for Hofstra, but nobody coming in yet. Dartmouth on the ball, sending it now in towards the Hofstra end. Run coming here for Sakurai, but Ashton's going to play it over on the right side of the box, and he'll roll it over to his defender. Hofstra now heading the ball towards midfield. It's Hebeker over here on the near side calling for it. They won't get it to him. Ball remains on the far side of the field, set up for Garcia. This one's going to roll back, and it'll be played by Meyer. Meyer now down the far side. Gives it to Strongen, but it's going to go off his feet and out of play. So it'll be a goal kick once again for Stuznik. A couple substitutions coming in now for Hofstra.
A little bit of a missed opportunity there for Hofstra as number 5, Henry Baldwin, fell down for Dartmouth, but Hofstra was unable to capitalize on that.
Felix Smith-Holly comes in for Peter Meyer, and Etienne Bodie comes in for Hebeker for Hofstra. So similar substitutions to the ones they made at the end of the first half, as they try to generate a little bit of offense here. Get some fresh legs out there. Here is Sakurai down the near side of the field, but he's going to be offsides for Dartmouth. So that one is going to go back the way of Hofstra. As we're almost 20 minutes gone by in half number 2, and no score remains. Still no shots on goal in this game so far for the Pride. Hofstra so far in this season, heading into this game, has been outshot 97-69 in all their contests, but in the games they've won, they've certainly won the shot battle, so obviously a key for Hofstra, but really a key for any team. As Alex Ashton on the ball here at midfield, sends it out. Down deep into the Dartmouth end. That one's going to be headed there by Smith-Holly. Smith-Holly now as Hofstra's on it. Long kick coming here towards Stuznik, and it goes off his hands as he's able to just knock it over the net. Long kick there sent towards the net, but almost trouble. A well-placed kick by the Hofstra forward.
Yeah, that was probably the most dangerous play we've seen for the Hofstra Pride, and kind of surprising. It looked like it surprised Henry Stuznik there. It's not very often that you're going to have to see him reach too far over his head, as he's only about a foot shorter than the crossbar, but that one looked kind of dangerous as he was barely able to get that over the crossbar and out of play.
So Stuznik knocks it over the net. It sets up a corner for Hofstra there on the first shot by Etienne Bodie of the game for the Pride. Lindquist sending this one towards the net, headed out of trouble, but once again it'll be a corner kick as Dartmouth sends that one out of play. Corner kick now coming on the near side as Storm Strongin heads over. Strongin on the ball for the Pride as they get their third corner kick here of this second half. Fifth of the game for the Pride. And we will get a whistle as there's a player down in the box. Looks like everything's been sorted out. As Strongin puts it down, and this time he'll do the corner kick for real for the Pride. Strongin now sending this one towards the box. Header coming there, but that one's cleared out of the way by Dartmouth. This one now just outside the box. It's going to be played by the Big Green as they head out towards the middle of the field. Hofstra doing a good job getting back defensively, slows down any potential rush. As it's Rainieri here near side of the field for Dartmouth, right at midfield. Now Heffron on it, sending it back for Nierenberg. Nierenberg sending it back deep into Dartmouth's own end. On the ball there is Baldwin. Baldwin up the far side of the field as Dartmouth looks to attack here. So Hofstra registering their first shot on goal of the game there from Etienne Bodie that created really two corner kick opportunities, but nothing doing. Long shot coming from outside of the box here from Nierenberg is blocked by Nealis, and Ashton is able to just slide and kick that one out of the way. But right back on the ball is Dartmouth. Pickering now trying to send it towards the box. Defended there nicely by Lindquist. Once again, Dartmouth on it, middle of the field. Sent over now on the near side. Dartmouth continuing to retain possession. That one goes off of a Hofstra defender. Quick throw in now back to Nierenberg. Nierenberg near side, sends it back towards midfield, where it's Baldwin on it for the Big Green. Once again, no score. We're about 23 minutes into this second half between the Big Green and the Pride. Number 2, Salvati here at midfield. Salvati looks to make a move, but it's going to be defended nicely there by Smith-Holly. Once again, sent back down towards the box. Dartmouth on it. Ball here towards the middle of the field. Chance coming, but it's sent just over the net by Dartmouth. Probably the best look of the game for either side is sent high. And the score, we remain scoreless.
Yeah, that was a close one. Hofstra's got to do a better job here of getting the ball out of their end. They had the ball on two separate occasions on that shift there, and they were unable to clear it out of their own end, and it resulted in that chance for Dartmouth.
And it looks like it was actually blocked, the shot there from Nierenberg, so it'll be a corner kick coming now. This one sent in towards the box, headed out of trouble. Coming outside the box, retained possession by Dartmouth, however. It's Nierenberg down the near side of the field. This one going to be sent back towards the box, crossed in there, knocked out of trouble, but somehow right back on the foot of Nierenberg. He's been all over the ball here in this second half. This one down the near side. Run coming here. This one sent high in the air towards the box, and that one is going to go out of play. Goal kick coming for the Pride after what was probably the best chance early in this game, or excuse me, early in this second half for Dartmouth.
And you can kind of see how much things have opened up here in this second half. In the first half, the corner kicks were 2-2. 3-3 here in this second half. You can see that both teams are getting some chances in both ends, and Dartmouth probably, as you said, Kenny, probably just had the best chance of the game.
This one's sent up by Alex Ashton, played in the midfield, and it's Nealis heading it back into Dartmouth territory. But the Big Green are right back on it. Dartmouth now in their own end, trying to work this one up the field. As on the far side of the field, the ball is taken by McCartney. McCartney sending it back. Dartmouth looking to get some offense going. Vowinkle's back in the game. Up at forward, putting some pressure after a little bit of a break. Dartmouth now on the ball near side of the field. That one's going to be sent out of play. Sloppy pass there from Pickering as it's a throw-in coming now for number 3, Lindquist. Lindquist near side of the field at midfield. Hofstra looks to build off of their shot on goal from before.
Yeah, not a surprise that we see Vowinkle come back into this game. 3 goals on the season from him. As we've said, goals in back-to-back games. And in a scoreless tie here with about 20 minutes remaining in the second half, you're going to want him on the field as much as possible.
Especially without Luke Brown in this game. You're
Right.
going to want Vowinkle to be out there, and you're going to need him to contribute. Like you said, 3 goals. He also scored on Sunday against Stony Brook late in that one, as Hofstra was able to win 2-0. Part of a 3-game undefeated streak they've put together here over this last 3 games. As Hofstra's on the ball here now, midfield. This one's going to be a pass sent over to the near side. It's Stormstrong in on it. Stormstrong in trying to work this one towards the box. Sizes up the defender. Makes a move to the inside. Tries to cut back towards the box. Defended there by 2 Dartmouth players who are going to send it up the near side of the field, but that one's going to be intercepted. It's Smith-Holly on it. Smith-Holly spins away from a defender. Now over to Ramsey. Ramsey looking to set something up. Sends it back for number 3, Marcus Lindquist. Lindquist now back into his own end as that one will get all the way back to Ashton. Ashton sends it over now far side of the field as Hofstra tries to get this ball back into Dartmouth territory.
Hofstra doing a good thing here of just settling it down. They haven't done that very often in this game. It's just kind of been forcing the ball where they want it to go, but now they're trying to settle things down and get back on track.
Ball in the midfield here. As Smith-Holly trying to take a kick at that ball in the air, but it looks like he's going to get whistled for a foul. Ball will go the way of Dartmouth. Just over 18 minutes to play here in half number 2. No score between the Pride and the Dartmouth Big Green. Kenny Conrad, Grant Francis on the call. 1 shot on goal aside here in this second half for each team. 2 in the game for Dartmouth and just the lone shot from Hofstra that came off the foot of ATN Bodie. Dartmouth controlling possession now near side midfield as they send this one back towards Baldwin. Baldwin now near side of the field. It's 15 Pickering. Pickering on it for Dartmouth. Sends it up near side of the field. Giving it a run there is Sakurai. Defended well by Hofstra. Storm Strong in on it here for the Pride. Strong in tries to send it towards the middle. Errant pass that's picked off, but coming now to intercept that one. It looks like that is Oscar Ramsey. Now Vowinkle, far side of the field. On the foot of a Pride player. They approach the box. Hofstra's got 3 guys heading towards the goal. Far side once again. This one trying to be sent towards the middle. But it looks like that one was just an errant pass off the foot of a Pride player and out of play. So goal kick coming here for Henry Stuznik with just over 17 minutes to play in half number 2. Couple substitutions looks like coming in the game for Dartmouth here. As Stuznik lines this one up at the top of his crease and sends this one out towards midfield, far side. Yima Asom comes back in up front for this Big Green team. He started the game up front, so he comes back in. He replaces Dawson McCartney, who has 1 of 2 shots on goal for Dartmouth tonight. Hofstra throw-in opportunity here, coming from in front of their own bench. Sean Nealis on it. As Hofstra looks to generate some offense. Their best couple opportunities, their best sequence of the game came just about 10 minutes ago on a stretch of 2 corner kicks and a shot on goal. Oscar Ramsey controlling it here. Top of the box, Storm Strong in now, near side, sending across towards the box. Header coming, and that one's in the back of the net. It looks like it is Matthew Vowinkle on the goal for Hofstra. They have broken the tie, the scoreless tie here with just over 16 minutes to play. Pride 1, Dartmouth 0.
So now goals in 3 straight games for Matt Vowinkle, but this does not happen without a great pass from Storm Strongen. He's had some issues in this half so far of controlling the ball, but here he does a great job. He puts it right on a tee for Matthew Vowinkle, who just sticks it to the back of the net. A good play there, no real chance for Henry Stusnick there.
So great cross, like you said there, from Storm Strongen, who had a nice run, and Matthew Vowinkle continuing to add to his impressive start to his sophomore campaign. His 4th goal of the season gives the Pride the lead now, just over 16 minutes to go here as Dartmouth controls possession midfield. It's Heffron on the ball. Heffron sending it now, intercepted by a Pride player. Have to figure that gives Hofstra a lot of life here to finish out these final 16 minutes. Kalk now on the ball, sending a shot well over the head of Alex Ashton and out of play. So once again, it is Vowinkle on the goal, his 4th of the season, and 2 straight games with a goal for Matt Vowinkle. Assist there from Storm Strongen. 15:30 to go here in this one. Hofstra looking to keep alive a 3-game undefeated streak and even their record at 500 heading into conference play. Ashton here, long kick coming out towards the middle of the field. Foul called there on the Pride. It's going to go the way of Dartmouth, who will set this one up at midfield. We noted Dartmouth's offensive struggles earlier so far this season. They've only scored 2 goals, both by Tiger Graham, who it looks like is in the game right now, just came back in up front. Cross coming here towards the box, and that one's going to go just over the head of Alex Ashton. A little bit of a dangerous play there on a header. And it looks like that will set up a corner for Dartmouth.
Yeah, you got to think that Dartmouth's going to be throwing everything possible to the net at this point of the game with about 14:30 left.
So corner kick coming now for Dartmouth. And tough to see from here, but it looks like Dawson McCartney will be on it for the Big Green. McCartney, big left foot, comes in, kicks this one out towards the box. This one is going to be played there by Alex Ashton nicely. He leaves his net a little bit, makes the play. Nothing doing there on that corner opportunity. Just 14 minutes to go now, and Pride lead 1-0. Ashton, big right leg here, all the way down far side of the field into Dartmouth territory. Big Green on the ball, however. This one being played up in the air. And it's finally settled down by Hofstra. They have possession. Have an open man here on the near side of the field. It's Strongen. Strongen has an assist tonight on that Vowinkle goal just a few minutes ago. Strongen sizing up his options, looking to send this one towards the middle. And it's just out of his reach. It'll go out of play. Goal kick coming now for Henry Stusnick. Seemed almost such similar situation there, Grant, to how he was able to set up Vowinkle on that first goal, but just played the ball a little bit too far out in front of himself.
Yeah, he got a little bit too sharp with the goal crease and couldn't get it to the front of the net before it went out of bounds.
Dartmouth playing the ball here near side of the field, working it towards the Hofstra territory. It's Danawa, Justin Danawa down the sideline. Nice sliding tackle there by a Hofstra defender, as that looked like George O'Malley who made the play to knock it out of bounds. Throw in near side of the field, Hofstra territory coming for the Big Green. Dartmouth sends a couple guys out towards the box. Nobody really near the thrower. Big throw coming now towards the middle of the field. Knocked down by a Hofstra defender. Shot coming here is blocked down in front by Hofstra and cleared out of the way, as that was Strongen back in there making the play. Dartmouth ball again, once again. It's Pickering, middle of the field. Pickering here at midfield, near side. Looking to set this up. Hofstra defending to our right, and Dartmouth to our left. As on the far side of the field, Dartmouth controls with just over 12 minutes to go and a 1-0 Hofstra Pride lead, thanks to a goal from Matthew Vowinkle. Dartmouth retaining possession here, looking to work this one towards the Hofstra goal. This one down to the near side of the field. As controlling the ball right now is Danawa. Danawa now far side, just out of the reach of the Dartmouth Big Green player and out of play. So once again, goal kick coming now for Alex Ashton. As Dartmouth ensuring there that the ball's played quickly by Ashton. One of the Dartmouth players grabbed it and brought it right to him. So obviously pressed for time now is this Dartmouth offense.
Yeah.
And if you think back, Grant, it was really Dartmouth who controlled a decent amount of at least the first 10 or 15 minutes of this. And it seemed like once Hofstra had that one stretch where they got the shot in a couple of corners, things seemed to kind of shift hands. And that one nice run by Storm Strongen with the pass to Vowinkle is the difference in this game.
Yeah, you're right. Dartmouth really had the momentum here to start this half for about the first 15 minutes. And then, like you said, once Hofstra started getting the ball into Dartmouth's zone, got a little bit of pressure, and they were able to get that chance, Vowinkle didn't miss.
Really nice play there, just putting that one into the open side of the net, the far side of the net from here by Matthew Vowinkle. Free kick coming here from Hofstra. 10:45 to go in half number 2. As a long kick here is sent towards the box. It's Nealis there for Hofstra, but headed out of the way by the Dartmouth defender. And on the ball now for Hofstra, it looks like Bodie. That one sent back towards midfield. Hofstra will play with the ball on their end for as much as they can here if they like. This one sent towards the goal. Nice play there by Stuznik. 10:20 to go. Dartmouth ball as they come out towards midfield. On it is Salvati. Salvati sending it towards the middle of the field. It's Tiger Graham. Graham with the only 2 goals so far this season for Dartmouth, but there he takes down the Hofstra player. Looks like Ramsey went down on a trip. Little shove there from Nealis on Graham as the referee gets in between the two of them. But nonetheless, a free kick coming here from the Pride at midfield with now under 10 minutes to go in this second half. George O'Malley taking it for the Pride. Sophomore. O'Malley going to give it a long kick down towards the end. This one up in the air. Nice play there by Stuznik. We see, again, just how tall he is. Reaching over the back, it looked like there, of Matthew Vowinkle to take that potential opportunity away.
Yeah, you know that anytime the ball's in the air, anywhere close to Henry Stuznik, you're not really going to have a chance at the ball.
This one up in the air, going to be played. Run coming here from Danawa. Danawa down the side. Nice defensive play there, and it's cleared out by Hofstra, but Dartmouth retains. Dartmouth now sending it back towards the net. Ashton retreats. Header coming on goal, and it's played there by Alex Ashton, and he will hold on to that one. Player down for Hofstra now in front of their own goal.
Yeah, it looks like George O'Malley.
George O'Malley down for the Pride. Clock is stopped now at 9:05 to go as they call in the trainers to take a look at O'Malley, who's down in front of the net. And that was a good opportunity there. It was Justin Danawa who kind of got a step. Danawa is only playing his 2nd game of the season. He was first team Ivy League last year. So this is a guy who they've put in the game here late. Obviously maybe was a little bit banged up or hasn't been able to play much early on in the season, but there you saw just the explosiveness that he can provide offensively.
Yeah, the quickness of him really gave him a chance to almost be free in on goal against Alex Ashton one-on-one, but Hofstra did a good job of getting back and taking him out without taking a foul there. Good defensive play from Hofstra, and Alex Ashton got the stoppage as that was Sakurai that headed that on net. I don't think he got all that he wanted on that. He kind of popped it into the air, and I wouldn't say it was an easy save for Alex Ashton, but it definitely could have been more difficult.
So O'Malley is up in front of the Hofstra goal. And for right now, it looks like he will maybe stay in the game. He's not walking towards the bench with the trainers, so looks like O'Malley will stay in this one. Maybe just got the wind knocked out of him as it was kind of a high-speed defensive collision there in front of the Hofstra goal. So 9:05 to go. Pride 1, Dartmouth nothing on a Matthew Vowinkle goal. Hofstra here with a goal kick coming. That Vowinkle goal coming in the 73rd minute. So not even 10 minutes ago, Vowinkle was able to break the tie in this one. Far side of the field here, ball being played in the midfield. And it looks like it'll be Sukurai that will emerge with it for Dartmouth. Sukurai giving it a long run down the near side. And Ashton's going to come out and kick that one well out of trouble. Out of play far side in front of the Hofstra bench. And it'll be a throw-in coming here. Ball already in play. It's Nuremberg for Dartmouth. Now near side of the field. Number 6, Heffron. Heffron continuing down that near side, giving it over to number 2, Salvati. Salvati cross coming to the box here. Ashton steps out of his net, makes the play, and he falls down on top of that one. 8:10 to go. Pride 1 and Dartmouth nothing. 3 shots on goal for Dartmouth in this one, and just 2 for the Pride, but what really counts is the score column, and the Pride lead there 1-0. That one headed out of play. Throw in coming. Looks like here for Hofstra.
Yeah, this game's very similar to the game that Hofstra played against Stony Brook in their last game, as George O'Malley scored a goal in the 76th minute to give the Pride a 1-0 lead. Before that, the game was scoreless, and then Vowinkle scored to give him a 2-0 lead in about the 83rd minute. But definitely a good effort here from the Hofstra Pride so far tonight. They've, after really being under siege in the first part of the second half, they've really shaped it up and played a good second half after that first about 15 minutes.
Dartmouth holding possession here. Hofstra end of the field on the far side. Cross coming here towards the box, steered out of trouble with no play there by any Dartmouth offenders. As Dartmouth retains possession here just outside the box, tripped up there. Looked like Oscar Ramsey tripped him up. So it'll be Dartmouth ball now just outside the box. Free kick opportunity, and it looks like it will be taken by Justin Denawa. First team Ivy League, like I mentioned last year. This is only his second game of the season. He has yet to start a game. But the senior from Bermuda here with an opportunity to make a difference in this one. Peter Meyer comes back in for the Pride. Denawa here with an opportunity. Hofstra lines up just outside the box. Kick coming from Denawa is blocked down in front. Nothing doing there as this one's sent now back towards goal. Header coming far post as that one's going to get out of trouble. Centered now back towards Nuremberg. Header coming on goal, but it's blocked out of the way. And that one will go out of play. Corner kick coming now for Dartmouth. Looked like Nealis that was able to clear that ball from trouble territory. Just under 6 minutes to play. Big corner here for Dartmouth as they'll make a substitution. But they'll just drop it back. Top of the box now. Big kick coming in towards the middle. Kick coming towards goal. That one's going to be steered out of the way. Couple blocks there by Pride defenders help this one get out of the box. Now on the near side. That's McCartney playing it. McCartney now towards the box. Headed out of trouble by Hofstra, but it lands on the foot of Nuremberg. Outside the box, strike coming, but that one's well high over the net. So that was Nuremberg sending that shot well high over the net. Didn't even, actually cleared the netting here at Hofstra Soccer Stadium and got all the way out. So with just over 5 minutes to go, Pride clinging on to this 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I talked about after Hofstra scored their goal that Dartmouth was probably going to try to throw everything they possibly could towards the net, and it seems like that's what they've been doing. Seems like they've been led by Justin Denawa. He's been really good here late in this game, though nothing to show for it. Not only is he first team All-Ivy League in soccer, he's also All-Ivy League in indoor triple jump.
Hofstra controlling possession here, near side of the field, right in front of the press box. Strongen clears it towards the middle of the field. Smith-Holly trying to approach the Dartmouth defender here. Now down the far side of the field. Dartmouth approaching Hofstra territory as they continue to play the ball. A little bit of space here. There's McCartney. Now far side of the field. Cross coming, headed out of trouble by Hofstra. They'll look to get this one out of their own territory, but Dartmouth stays on the ball. Now near side of the field. It's Pickering. Pickering sizes up his shot and sends that one well high over the head of Alex Ashton, once again clearing the netting and going back into the parking lot.
It hasn't been a problem of getting shots for Dartmouth. It's been a problem of getting shots on goal, and particularly they've been sending balls way high up and over the netting behind the goal.
So now just under 4 minutes to play in this one. Pride 1, Dartmouth nothing. Goal kick coming from Alex Ashton. Once again, the lone goal in this one came at 73-49. Matthew Vowinkle, with his 4th goal of his sophomore season, has given Hofstra the lead. Approach coming here, kick towards Ashton, but he makes the save That was Nuremberg once again on the ball. He has probably been the best player for Dartmouth here in this second half, but has nothing to show for it. Now 3:20 to go, and Ashton with another free kick. We'll get a stoppage here as a Hofstra player is down in the field. Looks like just to tie his shoe. But 3:20 to go, Grant, and Hofstra here with an opportunity to get their record up to 500 heading into conference play.
Yeah, and you were right by saying that Johnny Nierenberg has been probably Dartmouth's best player in this game. Just the control he has, he's been very hard to defend for Hofstra. A surprising player, especially after not playing last year. He's really had a good game here.
That ball sent down towards Ashton, who makes the play. And he will once again send this ball deep into Dartmouth territory with now under 3 minutes to play here in this second half. That one goes out right in front of the Hofstra bench. Throw in now as this one will go to Nierenberg. Nierenberg back to the thrower on the far side of the field. Now back towards midfield. It's Pickering. Pickering with a little bit of space, crossing the midline into Hofstra territory. Pickering down the near side of the field. This one will be sent towards the middle. Ashton will make the play and dive on top of that one. Now 2:30 to go here in this second half, and the Pride still lead 1-0.
That was not the play that Dartmouth wanted. That was an easy pickup for Alex Ashton. I think they need to be a little bit more patient here, even though they're down 1-0 with only 2:15 to go. It seems like.
And we'll get a big foul there as Nuremberg comes over on the near side of the field and knocks down Smith Holly, and a yellow card will be issued there. And we'll get some fireworks here on the near side of the field as it looks like that's number 14, Justin Denawa, getting in the face of the official. He's not happy that the yellow card has been issued to his teammate Nuremberg, who absolutely laid out Smith Holly here on the near side of the field. So they'll get Donawa and they'll get Nierenberg on the yellow cards with 2:14 to go, as now it's number 3, Lindquist, with a free kick here. Lindquist sends this one up the near side of the field. Strongin's there for Hofstra, off the head of a Dartmouth defender, and out of play as that one will go the way of Hofstra. 2:05 now to go, and the ball deep in Dartmouth territory. Throw in coming for Hofstra as it's Strongin on the ball here. Strongin will throw this one into Smith Holly. Smith Holly being held there by the defender, works it towards the end line but is tripped up. And it looks like this one will go the way of Dartmouth. As they blow the whistle, looks like a foul was called there. Dartmouth looking to get any kind of offense here going with 1:45 to go. They trail 1-0 thanks to a goal from Matthew Vowinkle. This one moving towards the middle of the field. Dartmouth now far side of the field, moving into Hofstra territory. On defense there for the Pride is Meyer. This one's going to be turned over, trying to be sent back up. Pass is blocked, but Nealis comes in with a big header that goes out of play into the Dartmouth bench. So 1:20 to go now, and the Dartmouth Big Green get a throw in. Middle of the field here, number 15, Pickering. Pickering sending it now to Denawa. Denawa sizing it up. He's going to give it a big kick towards goal, but just out of the reach of Sorensen, and that one will go wide of the Hofstra goal and out of play. As the ref asked there to stop the clock. So it will stop at 1:06. Goal kick coming from Alex Ashton, who will size it up here, try to get it as deep into Dartmouth territory as he possibly can.
As I've said earlier in this game many times, something that Richard Nuttall told me before the game he wanted his team to do a better job of was tightening up. In the first half, I don't know that they did such a good job of that, but here in the second half, I think they've done a pretty good job of tightening up and not giving Dartmouth many great scoring chances.
53 seconds to go, near side of the field. Long shot coming towards Ashton, and that one will be played on a jump off a bounce by the Hofstra keeper. Alex Ashton now just 40 seconds away from going 4 straight games without surrendering a goal. Ashton with the ball. He will once again try and send this as deep downfield as he can. Ashton deep into Hofstra territory, into Dartmouth territory, 30 seconds to go. And again, it's Pickering here for Hofstra. Middle of the field, strong attack coming there from Smith Holly. He'll get called for a foul, but 20 seconds to go now. As they'll stop the clock there. And it looks like he's going to issue a yellow card here, the official is. That one will go the way, it looks like, of Felix Smith-Holly. Looks like he might have said something to the official. 20 seconds left here. Henry Stuznik with a big free kick coming here in the middle of the field. Dartmouth sends everyone as far back as possible. Big kick here coming from Stuznik. Dartmouth defends that one up in the air. Kick coming here as that one steered out of trouble. On the foot of Nuremberg, defended by Hofstra. That one's going to be sent well out of play. 10 seconds to go now. Just 5 to go. Ball out of play. Throw in coming here, which goes off the hands of Baldwin. And it looks like that is how this game will end. The Hofstra Pride come away with a 1-0 victory over the Dartmouth Big Green. They push their undefeated streak to 4 games in a row, their winning streak to 3, and they have evened their record heading into conference play.
Dartmouth looks very frustrated as Henry Stuznik skied that ball as far as he could after the horn blew, and you can't blame them. They've only scored in 1 of now 6 games. They've been shut out 5 times now this season after this game tonight, but Hofstra overall played a very good game. They played conservative tonight. Only 4 shots on goal for Dartmouth, only 2 for Hofstra, but 1 of them went in, and that was enough for the win in this game.
And if you just looked at the box scores coming in all year for Dartmouth, you knew that offense was going to be their struggle. They've only scored 2 goals in 1 game by 1 man. We talked about it all night. Tiger Graham was a non-factor tonight. He's the only guy that scored 2 goals against that BU team. But nonetheless, Hofstra comes away with another win here without Luke Brown, and it's thanks to the offense of Matthew Vowinkle.
Yeah, he's been great, especially in these past 3 games. You know, he's really starting to live up to what he was last season, and now 4 goals on the season, as we said. He's just been a great catalyst for this Hofstra